this video, I'm going to look at shading of Venn diagrams and solving problems involving Venn diagrams. So the first question here, we are required to draw a Venn diagram and represent the common elements in these two sets, A and B. So here what's required is the common elements. Of course, we can work this out without using a Venn diagram, but because the question has asked us to draw a Venn diagram, we shall go ahead and draw that and represent the elements that are common in these two sets. So these are the two sets, A and B. And from what you can see, what's common in both of these are 3 and 4. So we'll write those numbers in between. And then just A will be 1 and 2, and just B will be 5. And of course, we have the universal set, and the universal set here has all these elements here. So we are required here to shade the region that represents the common elements, and this here is that region. And that's just how you shade the required region in sets. So in number 2, we are required to shade the region that represents the given intersections. So here, what is common in A and B will be that. Okay, C and D, because D is in C, that implies that the common elements in both of these sets will be the elements in C. So basically, this will be common in both. And the common elements in everything that's considered and F will just be F, because everything is in F is in what is in considered, is in the rectangle. Of course, you can see F is in the rectangle. So this will be the required region, or what represents what's common in these two sets. So in number 3, again, by drawing the Venn diagram, we are required to list those sets. So in the first Venn diagram, I'll list the required elements in each set so that we can see what this represents. Just by inspection, we can see that C is in common. So C goes in the middle. Just A will be A and B. Just B will be D, E, and F. And then, of course, we have some elements here that are not in either A or B, and that will be G and F. So we'll just write G and F, G and H, sorry, outside here. So if you want what is in common in both of these, that will basically be C, set C, sorry, element C, and that's the element that is in common in A and B. Here we want just B. Now just B will be that. Yeah. So this means everything in B except for anything in its overlap with A. That's just B. And just B here will be from this Venn diagram here, you can see that will be D, E, and F. And then moving on, here we have just A. So just A will be represented by this region here. So this will be just A. And the elements in that region will be A and B. So this will be A and B. And then in part D, we have A and not A. So here we want the common elements in A and not A. Of course, A will be this, but not A will be outside. And of course, you can see that there's nothing in common in what is in A and what is in outside A. There's nothing that's in common. So this will be an empty set. And the same thing here, there's nothing in common that is in B and outside B. Yeah, so this will be an empty set because there's nothing in common. And then for part F, what you're looking for here is common elements. Yeah, we are looking for common elements. Now, there's an approach that I want to show you here. By shading, we can be able to um, identify the required region here. So basically, I'll start by shading what is outside A. So this is what is outside A. And then I'll shade what is outside B in a different way, so that when I look at the double shaded region, you'll be able to understand. Remember, you're looking for what's common in both. So outside B basically will be that. That is what is outside B. Now, if you're looking for the region that is common, so common here will imply the region that is double shaded. So the region that's double shaded will be this region. If you notice by inspection, the way I shaded, this region is the region that is double shaded. Yeah, and that is the region that is represented by not A and not B by this set notation there. So basically, you can go ahead and say not A and not B. Of course, that will be the region outside these two circles, and you can see that will be represented by these two elements, which will be G and H. So that's another approach in which you can use to solve a problem like that. Just by shading, then you can be able to know which one it represents.